What is going on, guys? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good day. If you did some trading this morning with Powell speaking, hope you did well. We are back at it again. Good start to the week, as most of you guys know. Really good start to the week, to be honest with you. What's going on, guys? So we're going to dive into it here. No reason to hang around. Let's just get into it. So we've got... There's a couple charts that I really like, and we already have volume coming in, which is good. This week has already started better than the previous week in terms of volume and moving. Oh, that's good, Miguel. I saw you made some money this morning. GBP USD it was, right? I think that's what you posted. So, I want to go over a couple charts here. This one in particular. So, what we have here on the 15-minute chart. Well, first we'll start on the 4-hour, like we always do. Nice. On the 4-hour chart, we have it rejecting this channel. Clear uptrend. But more importantly, what we have is a double top forming with a rejection of a fair value gap. Now it is into the EMA ribbon, which is okay because on the hour, it's already broken the low. I think it may come up to retest somewhere in this area. Right here. Somewhere between the 230,800 and 230,500 area. So within 20 pips, I think it's coming down. The amount that we're looking for is roughly 60 pips. But I do believe that it is going to come retest this. It already has on the 15. We have updated the indicator. So if you are on the indicator and you have the pro version, it now says there's now some more information. And that more information is now that we've added a rule, essentially, yeah. And it now has to break and retest the ribbon before it gets a sell. As you can see, there's not nearly as many sell and buy signals on the 15-minute here. It was after they broke and then retested. Boom. After it broke and then retested. After it broke and then retested. Again, broke and retested. So we're going to wait for this retest right here. But GBP NZD sells are so far what I like the best. But we're certainly going to dive in deeper and look at more of these. So let's go based off what has volume right now. We're going to move this up to the top. USD JPY. Let's take a look on the 4-hour, do our top-down analysis. Well, it's certainly buying up. That's for sure. We have the candle closure above the EMA ribbon. We don't have a fair value gap formed yet, but down here we had it retest the EMA ribbon and go. So this could be just the minor pullback that we were looking for right here. This could be the pullback for it to come back up. To get to the top there, where it previously was, is about 60 pips. So another 60 pip possible trade there that we're looking at. So we are going to look at buys on that. Euro JPY. 4-hour. Obviously extremely bearish. I do think we're going to have some retracement here. 1 hour came down. It's very, very small green candles here. So we may get a wick up into this and have it come down. But Euro JPY is still a sell as well. GJ. I don't think I'm going to touch GJ tonight, although it does look like a good sell. It meets all of our criteria. It's another perfect break and retest. This looks like an exact repeat of what happened yesterday. Exact same market structure, exact same break and retest of the ribbon. However, the ribbon's a little bit further up here. And then could possibly take sells to the downside. Again, just very clean price action. 160 pip possible move. Or we could be seeing a rebound of this coming back up. What's up, Jose? How are you? But it did go all the way through. We closed at TP2 yesterday, but this did go for the... It went for 192 pips. If you held till the bottom, zone, it was 125. We got out around 55 pips yesterday. Right there. That was a good enough move for me. But let me delete that now that we went over it. So GJ, EJ, and GN all sells. Euro AUD. Euro AUD on the 4-hour is a little bit indecisive for me. Not really a fan of that chart. Consolidating right at the EMA ribbon right here. No clear direction if it's going up or if it's going down. So nothing really that I want to see there. I'm not going to trade that chart. AUD JPY may be rebounding. Higher time frames are showing that it actually might break below, and we could see it retest these lows. This is the day chart here. You could see another 50 pips to the bottom, or this could be our reversal where it's going to start coming back up. However, the day, the 1-hour, and the 4-hour are still all bearish. But again, the key zone to watch here is going to be this area, this area, this area right here. Key level.
This is actually a secret right now, so you're hearing this first.
So definitely something to keep your eye on. But I don't think we'll be trading AUD JPY tonight. All right, moving on to GA, GBP AUD. So yesterday kind of sold off there, and today kind of sold off. Looks like we are consolidating at another key level. Pretty much the same looking chart here. 1, 2, and 3. We could see this come back up and test this level, which would be the EMA ribbon. Possibly looking for roughly 30 pips. Not my favorite chart on a technical analysis level out of the rest of the ones. Definitely not as enticing. Gonna unflag that one. AUD NZD. Let's take a look at this chart on the 1 day. Oh, this thing's bullish. AUD NZD is bullish. But we still are in a consolidation pattern. That's the day chart. Wow, that's been for 6 days. If you guys notice too, the fair value gaps, I had them disappear when they become invalidated. So that was also part of the update. I believe we do have news tonight. We have JPY news at 7:30. So we are going to hold off until minimally then. We have orange folder Tokyo Core CPI year over year. Orange folder may have some effect, may not, but we're certainly not going to get caught trading in it if we don't need to. Get my posture better here. Ideally, it's not good for the Japanese yen, and that way all the other pairs continue to move down. Clean price action. This is, again, the AUD NZD chart, and AUD does look like it's strengthening against it. So we'll see what happens there. We're going to mark that one as yellow. Not necessarily the biggest fan, but we could see what happens here. GBP USD. Nice. Glad you made it home in time. Hope you had a good day there, Jose. GBP USD looks like it's going to come down and retest this zone. So we had a break of the lows here, guys. There was your break of the lows. It struggled for hours to come back and retest this EMA and this fair value gap. Looks like we may see a move toward the downside to break back into this channel. I mean, you're looking at an over 100 pip move. Over 100 pip move if this thing breaks. But again, we may see it retest like up through here. Like this area right here. I would expect a retest from there. If not, it's pretty much a straight drop with some possibility of obviously sideways movement. But, you know, as you guys know, something like just up, retrace, we could be targeting. There you go, man. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. So, again, GBP USD possible sells. So I've got a couple charts here. Those are really the only charts that I like. GN was my favorite chart so far. And that chart is a little bit away from taking a trade right now, to be quite honest. We're roughly looking at like this area to retest before we can sell. USD JPY here. Let's type out what we're looking at tonight so everybody knows. So trading possibilities. So we have GBP NZD sells. We have USD JPY buys. We have Euro JPY sells. GBP JPY sells. And we're not going to touch AUD NZD. But that's what we're looking at right now. And we'll copy and paste those onto all the charts just so we have them up. Everybody knows what we're looking at. Oh, and GBP USD sells is what we were looking at too. If we're looking for big moves, though, that's what we're going to get. That's where we're going to get them at. If we're looking to scalp, different story. But we're just looking for the best A+ setup, you know? Let's look at the 15-minute on this thing. Looks like the right place to sell it for me. So on the 15-minute here, guys, we had a full candle closure below the EMA, and then we had it come up and retest the EMA ribbon, and it sold. We just had the same thing down here, but the difference is down here is a break of structure and a retest of this zone. When we tend to break, we tend to retest the previous areas. Previous levels that are extremely key to this chart. That being this area. So that's what we're going to keep our eye on. Anywhere between here, which is possibly 15 or so pips, is a good place to sell this. We do want to make sure, though, that this isn't reversing on us. Our key levels that we'd put as take profits is your first is going to be the break of the lows, which will make that green. Your second is going to be the actual low previously over here. And your third is going to be the previous candle bottoms down here. So that's the trade you're looking at. Going into this next 15-minute candle, I'd feel very comfortable taking this trade as long as GBP NZD is not JPY related. So would definitely feel comfortable taking this trade if it were to go our way in the next couple minutes here. Good rejection candle here. If we could get one more, we'd look to take sells. Even if we hop down to the 5, it has rejected it pretty good. But again, if we come back up into this zone up here, above these wicks that we had down here, if we break up into this area, it would somewhat render that trade invalid based off our price structure and our technique. Forgot to turn my ring light on. Sorry, guys. There you go. But we got, what, a minute until we get a new candle here? 12 seconds. Till we get a new candle, and we'll figure out if we're going to hop in this or not. Again, the JPY pairs we're staying out of until 7:30 till you see any sort of news. Gold is doing what? Gold is going down. Oh yeah, gold's been dropping for 12 hours. We could see the 4400, 4380 area. However, it could come back up after this EMA ribbon. So you got to look at both sides of the coins here. What we're looking at in terms of what is going on in the market. The theme that we said we were going to go over this week was, are we going to really find ways to not enter the trade? Can we give ourselves reasons as to why to not enter a trade and weigh the pros and the cons of why we should and why we shouldn't? The only reason I see not entering GBP NZD is if it breaks anywhere near this red line, this 2.30611 area. That would really be like the main, all right, we're not touching this. But if we start getting rejection like I think we're going to here, you're looking at roughly 20 pips to TP1, 36 to TP2, 56 to TP3, 60 all the way to the bottom. That's what I'm seeing. You know what? We're actually going to draw that micro zone up. Yeah, it's kind of where we don't want to see it break. So we've picked a very small point on a chart here to figure out if we can break it. If we look at the session, I deleted it. Hold on one second. Yeah, it absolutely blew through. New York session low, London session low, blew through retesting. It's kind of just a waiting game here till 7:30. Because I do like this 15-minute chart a lot. 5-minute, same thing. We want to make sure it comes back under this EMA ribbon. Still a really nice looking chart though. USD JPY. Best part. So USD JPY is at London high, it looks like. Hey, that's how you got to do it, man. Enjoy the wait. USD JPY. I think it's coming back down to retest this, and then we're going to see new highs. On the 1 hour here. Boy, it rejected London pretty strong there. But with gold dropping, this should go up. Let me see where that zone is. It's not necessarily as valid. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Hopefully you've been trading well, too. Making some money. That's what it's all about. Learning the markets and making some money. Euro JPY, the area that we're looking at is right here on the 15-minute there. That's where we'd want to see it kind of reject in recovery mode. I feel you, man. I think we've all been there. Last 2 weeks were brutal, as everybody knows. I saw a video today where a guy said, If you started day trading in March, you immediately entered ranked mode. And that is the truth. March has been a tough month. But tomorrow's the last day of the quarter. That's the way to do it. Yeah, I mean, you just don't take a trade unless all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. All the confirmations got to be met. That's it, bottom line. The strategy that we're using works pretty damn well. Tuition payments, yes they are. If this candle closes bearish below this EMA ribbon, I think we're going to probably hop in on GN. GN's the strongest looking chart that I've seen tonight. Again, we have in 9 minutes, we do have that news on the Japanese yen. So that's something that we're going to watch for. If you're just joining, welcome, guys. Appreciate you joining. Just get a new 5. There you go, 5. I'm going to move this down and move this down. Take profits are going to be slightly altered here. We got 8 minutes until we get this 15-minute candle. Actually, 7 minutes and 40 seconds, but you catch my drift. There's the rejection. Looking on the lower time frames here to see if we can break this trend. Yep, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I agree with you there, FX Starfleet. Yeah, they just feel like they got to enter immediately. It's like, no, chill, chill. Wait for your A+ setup. Wait for that A+ setup. No reason not to. The goal is to hold the least amount of drawdown and make the most amount of money, right? So getting in quickly without the proper analysis is counterintuitive to that. Mr. Dylan2793, what's up? How are you? Correct. Small pieces of the pie over time build up to an entire pie. A consistent pie, if you will. Everybody sees the charts differently, but the overall theme is that, you know, we're trying to get in and out unscathed. Rhubarb, huh? Alright, let's see what we got. We're about to get a new 5. Like to see it break this. At least show us some consolidation below the zone here and then break below it. Summit Pandy. Yeah, I can show the gold chart, sure. So this is gold on the 1 hour. It looks like it's forming a bearish pin flag here, so it's kind of what you're seeing here. If you get a break below this, you're seeing these levels, which is why I have them marked out here. 4,200 is not out of the question. 4,100 is not out of the question. I'm sure everybody saw, Trump's announcement yesterday and, his response to Iran and everything, and it's only increasing the price of gold right now. Decreasing the price of gold and increasing the dollar right now. And most likely decreasing the Japanese yen. But the other pairs are hurting too. You know what I mean? The other major pairs are hurting as well. We're seeing some hurt on pretty much every chart except for the dollar. And Bitcoin. Boy, Bitcoin absolutely just got rocked. Rocked. That wick was crazy down to 64K, but 66K, that's a low, man. We haven't really been below that since February. And then before that was a long time, so... You've been in it since 12 a.m. on gold at what? At 4,528. So right here. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not a bad trade. You certainly got the trend correct. For me, I'd want to see the break of this before, break and retest of that area before I got in. But, I mean, you're in profit right now. So, I mean, and you had a massive test right here that did not, it failed. It failed this area to come back up into the zone. And now you're getting a ribbon flip again. So I don't think it's far-fetched to say that you're going to see, oh, that's the wrong chart. That's a Bitcoin chart. Oh, that was the wrong chart. You're in a sell on gold since 4,528. Oh, way down here. Sorry, I read that wrong. 4,528. It's not a bad trade. I just personally would want a little more confirmation before I got in, but again, everybody's got their own trading system, so I'm not going to knock someone else's trading system. If you make money, you make money. You know what I mean? 30-minute time frame is what you're trading it on. Yeah, you went with that break of structure there. It's not a bad break of structure there. Not quite yet, actually. It depends how you look at it. Hopefully it breaks below this. You get like a break and retest of that area and then see it drop. I personally don't trade gold there, Summit, to be honest with you. I don't like how much of your account it uses. I'm not the biggest fan of the price action on it. So I don't trade gold, but there's your analysis. What's up, Aloha? How are you? Bull run on what? On Bitcoin? On the dollar? On European pairs? On Japanese pairs? What you got, Aloha? Let's see what this news is saying. Anything? Oh, the S&P 500. Very possible. Let's see here. Tokyo Core CPY year over year came out. Still says pending on Forex Factory here. Waiting to see if these JPY pairs are doing anything because of it. Still says pending here on Forex Factory. Come on. Come on, Bank of Japan. Get your numbers out. You said 7:30. Guess they're not as prompt as we thought they were. Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. But that's why you stick to one plan. And you can't second guess it. Once you figured out a strategy, there's no need to hop around. Figure out a strategy that works and stick to it. That's where most traders go wrong, is hopping around strategies. You can certainly take bits and pieces from others, but it helps to stick to one or find one that works. When there's volume is the best time to enter a market. When there is volume. When the spreads are tight on your broker. What's up, David? How are you? GJ just broke out of an uptrend. Yeah, it's selling back down. Numbers came out for... Okay, so there were two things that came out. Unemployment rate, which changed to 0.1%. And then Tokyo Core CPI year over year came out 0.1% less than projected. So that means the change of price in goods and services purchased by consumer in Tokyo is down 0.1. Well, mastering a strategy could be considered one thing, but yeah, I see what you're saying. There are several factors. Price action, market structure, a lot of things you need to master to understand a strategy. So yeah, I see where you're coming from there, Doper M7. Welcome, thanks for joining, man. Yep, Arthur, it was 0.1. No, that's not what I got here. It came out at 1.7. Forecast is 1.8%. And the JPY pairs aren't doing anything, so the orange folder did not really have any effect on those. We've got some volume on some of these pairs. Oh, look at GBP USD. Yeah. No, yeah, 100%. I wouldn't say the only thing, but yeah, risk management's definitely important. I agree with you there. Regardless, the number on 15 years, Doper. I've been trading for 15 years. How about you? You just saw that video? Yeah, I just posted that today. Thanks, man. It took like 6 or 7 to become consistently. So when you say profitable, like everyone has their own definition. Where I say I wasn't breaking even and I had stretches of months consistently making money and being profitable, like 6 years. But I didn't have a mentor, you know? I didn't have someone to help me along the way. It was all trial and error with my own money. Paying dues to the market. Oh, you too, FX Starfleet? Yeah. Just not enough volume on that GN pair. I want to take the trade, but there's not enough volume. GBP USD also is looking good. We did break the lows here. So looking to possibly continue that on. If we look at the 1 hour, 100%, I agree with you, Jose. I am on board with that. However, they aren't fun. It's a necessary evil to learn how to control your emotions and get a risk management plan in place. Oh, this, that's where that's supposed to be. You too, Doper. Take care, man. You as well. Amaj Demore, we just went over gold. It is bearish right now. I should say this. It rejected the 4,200 area. So, theoretically, on gold here, it is in an uptrend if you look at higher highs and higher lows on the 4-hour time frame. It is actually in an uptrend, but it would need to break this to be considered. Conversely, if it breaks this down here, she heading down to your 4,100 area. I don't like gold right now. It's consolidating. This is consolidation. Only $200 over the last 11 hours. Yeah. Drawdown's a mental test. It's a bitch. Andrew's back. What's up, man? You're on the 802 plan? 2002 plan? All these charts look very similar. Like, really similar. At least these three. Yeah, very slowly. I think that's the trade. I just want to see some damn volume, you know what I mean? If we weren't concerning ourselves with that, I take it right now, but Nice. I love that. I don't know if I can bring myself to do it, but it does sound nice. I don't know if you guys noticed, by the way, I did get U.S. oil. Who said U.S. oil? Hold on. We can look at oil. Yeah, oil just shot up after that gap up yesterday. This was your gap up market opening yesterday. Had a test of the ribbon and it's just going. You're gonna see $120 a barrel again. It might take a little bit, but you're gonna see $120 a barrel again, in my opinion. You gonna get another screen? Volume's starting to come in though. I'm getting some shit. But yeah, I got monetized now, so guys on the bottom you can do super chats and super stickers and all those things. It's definitely fun to have multiple screens. I think after next week, I'm going to put... Yeah, how you going to get that computer to the U.S., Adele? You going to get that thing through customs? Oh, nice. You do super chat with him? Yeah, I haven't really experienced it much yet, so I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I did a little bit of research on it just to see what... Excuse me. You got to open up the I've traveled with one once. You have to open up the glass part on your PC and put styrofoam in there so the parts don't move. That or ship it and ship it to your dorm room and insure it. Insure the absolute crap out of it. Texas, what is it? TSU or TCU? It's either TSU or TCU. I forgot which one. One of the T's. TSU, there we go. It'd be a good time. Oh, sounds like we're gonna have a meetup in Texas on our hands. We got to get him in some boots. Now that would be a sight. I just said that. Boy, this price action is ass right now. We even just got a new 15-minute candle, and still not much. Might have to. You could comfortably seat, not comfortably. You can seat 4 comfortably. 5 if you squeeze in the back seat. Back seat's nice, but it's not that big. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, go to Austin to see it one time just to know why you don't like it. That's what I say. I've been there 3 times in the past like 4 years. I'm good on Austin. Totally good on Austin. Yeah, they're all it's an interesting place for sure. The fib on UJ? Could go from the bottom up, but that's not really. You looking for a downtrend fib or an uptrend fib? Gotta establish that. Starting to get some volume on these JPY pairs, but shit, man, it is. Euro dips as Iran conflict stirs growth fears. GBP hits a 16-week low. A dollar approaches 10-month high on Middle East escalation concerns. Essentially everything leading toward we might be going to war. Everything's leading toward that way, but, you know, he might say something tomorrow that changes that, so. Speaking of tomorrow, what are the Canadian dollar in the morning and then job openings at 10 for the USD? Nothing crazy tomorrow. Wednesday's the crazy day. Wednesday's really the crazier day when it comes to the news. There it is. I was like, where did you go? One hour looks pretty solid too on the sell for the GN sell. The 1 hour looks good. The 15-minute looks good. Even the 5-minute looks decent too. If you hop to the day, is that a wick? Oh my gosh. Look at that wick on the day chart. That's a fun little 105 pip wick. Boy, hopefully nobody got caught up in that. 105 pip wick. That is brutal. But we got, what, 6.5 minutes until we get this new hour candle, 8 o'clock. Oh, yeah, we finally tapped 7K on that. Yeah, the dollar's just going. Only thing you possibly have to worry about, and like I said, we're going to talk about everything here, is that. That's the only thing you possibly have to worry about. Other than that, it's bullish. It's all buys. All buys. All buys. That one's got some nuts to it too. Yeah, I know, right? Got at least 15 pips to the fair value gap. Another 59 to the top. Yeah, the shipment port where all the oil goes through. I saw that too. Just got buy on the 15 here on USD JPY. Nene, what's up, man? How are you? What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining again. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're just waiting for some volume right now. We got the trade ideas. Just waiting for some volume. I think Euro JPY is going to end up dropping off pretty hard. At least to come back to this previous low, 54 pips, but your next zone is 117 pips downward. At 2 minutes 30 seconds left till we get this 8 o'clock candle. See what happens. This thing's gonna fly, isn't it? Alright, so we are gonna get a bearish close, it looks like, on the GN cells. Just wish there was more volume on it. Volume is buns. Buns, I tell you. Ooh, excuse me. Boy, I've been up since early. Miguel, did you trade London last night? Or I guess it would be this morning. Yeah, I guess it would be this morning, technically. Alright, we got this new candle coming in less than a minute. Back on the Asian New York train. Nice. Pre-New York. Or pre-London. Japan Medi keeps view. Industrial output taking one step forward and one step back. Industrial output plus 0.3%. Revised to 0.7 from 2.3. Third straight rise. So we may actually see these go the other way. New hour candle here, guys. Yeah, I don't blame you. I can't do that, London, man. I'm trying to stay up till 5 a.m. From 3 to 5 a.m. Watch them volume come in and see what kind of moves you get. Oh, it's just too much. Oh, wow. That hour candle on USD JPY opened bearish. Yeah, look at that hour candle. But it might reject. Everybody's on vertical today, huh? What an odd candle. Just come to like right up in this area and make a wick. That would be ideal. Oh, holy consolidation. Yeah, this thing's gonna end up going up, isn't it? Just a nice wick to scare everyone. It's trying to break that London high, is what it's trying to do. And there she blows. Oh, there you go. What, this one down here? Or up here? This is the level we're watching. Gosh, I couldn't draw a straight line to save my life. That's the level we're watching right there. She gone. I think USD JPY might be the move here, guys. Oil's going up. Gold's going down. Actually, well... You're in USD JPY already? Nice. I don't know. Out of all the charts, the best price action, the best market structure, the best setup is still GBP NZD. But, again, volume huge factor, so... I like this sell better than anything else. Yeah, 160. Yeah, the next like testing zone is right there. Yeah, 160. Big time. Shut up. Fucking people. Reported. Yeah, I don't blame you. That is where I'd be targeting as well. Is 160. 13.4 pips. The only one not attempting to reverse this year is GBP USD. But it's hovering right on that New York-London close. Just kind of consolidating here over 11 hours for like 30 pips only. Nice. Yeah, it's moving. Didn't like that move. On which one? The problem with GBP, even if the US dollar keeps going, is GBP is at a, yeah, it's at a 16, or sorry, an 11-month low. $160-100 is the most I'd go on this, which is 20 pips. And even then, I'm not fully convinced. A lot of these flipped on us. A lot of these did. November of 25. That is a huge downtrend. Yeah. Just trying to figure out where our take profits would be on this one. Because it's like free fall. There you go. Yeah, it's slowly moving, but it's moving. Wow, GBP NZD coming up to retest the CMA ribbon. If we get the rejection there, good look to take it. Otherwise, probably going to stay out. Candles are getting mighty small on this Euro JPY trade. Mighty small over here. Little doji actions. Dojificent. Euro JPY is pretty much all sells too. 4 hour. See, I just don't like the distance there. Distance between the EMA and where it's at now is a lot, man. The 1 hour, though. The 1 hour looks like a solid sell. No FOMO. None at all. Nothing is good enough for us to take here right now. Like, there's nothing that I would say, all right, I'm ready to get in. Not yet. Although GJ is starting to come down. GBP starting to move down. GBP NZD is slightly rejecting this EMA in the zone that we talked about. And USD JPY is also coming back down. And gold is just doing a whole bunch of nothing. Gold has done nothing for a total of a $500 move on gold over the past 10 days and 12 hours. I just couldn't trade that. Couldn't. Not a fan. Whole bunch of nothing. Yeah. Oh boy. Tell you what, sitting for long periods of time is getting to my back. Start stretching after the stream. I do like the Euro JPY sells, guys. Not enough information yet, but just to retest the bottom, you got 50 pips. It's fair to say that we're going to retest that bottom. Minimally. And you're looking at That's what you're looking at there. You got what? 13-ish pips, 14 pips to TB1, 27.5 pips to TB2, 46 pips to TB3. I'm liking the consolidation below the zone here. It's a good sign. Consolidation below this zone that we broke through. This was our break of structure. This was our retest area. We would like to see it come back down here. This is textbook right here, guys. On the 15-minute time frame. That's textbook break and retest. It's a nasty looking 4-hour candle, though. Just absolutely nasty looking 4-hour candle. Brutally ugly. Oh, GJ. GJ with the fantastic break. Again, exactly what we're looking for. Same thing here. Break of structure. Retest of the zone. Retest right there. Head down. 1, 2, 3. 16, 40, and 70. That's what we'd be looking at. This is Trading View, Ruben Darty. This is Trading View. Welcome, by the way. Thanks for joining. I trade on liquid brokers, but I do all my chart marking up on here on GBP. Sorry, on Trading View. So on GJ. Yeah, I just think in terms of marking your charts, there's pretty much the industry standard is either Thinkorswim or Trading View. I don't really see many people use anything else unless they trade on their broker. But hey, man, if it works for you, like no reason to stop. Don't fix it if it ain't broken. Miguel, what'd you say about Euro AUD? Euro AUD scary looking. Yeah, you could have a little buy there for 50 pips on Euro AUD. I just don't like the in the zone area, you know. This area right here. See what you're saying there. I just feel like this has to retest at some point. Nice. Yeah, it's a good sell. It went. On the 15, it just retested too. Yeah, it's a good sell. It's a good sell for sure. You going for what, 40? There you go. Hey, take what the markets give you. I'm seeing sells on Euro JPY right now. It's where the volume is too. We're getting the break. We have the most clean break and retest there is. But I still think the 183 area is where we're going to get the actual like retest. I think your retest is in here. If you were to swing this, you could go 55 pip, 56 pip stop loss with 113, 111 pip take profit. If you wanted to swing it. If this pulls back to 183,300 with a rejection right in this area going into this hour, I think that's your selling point. I think that's your selling point right there. All right, we got a 15-minute candle coming here in a minute and 40 seconds-ish. Bring it back to what area? 31692. Thanks, Don Julio Biggins. Appreciate you. We're just vibing and trading, man. Talking a little shop. Waiting to see what happens here going into this new 4 o'clock hour. This new 4-hour candle. About to get a new 15, though. What's up, Patrick? How are you? Yeah, I've been watching G. We've been watching it all night, FX. I'm going to see what happens here. That hour rejected the EMA so hard. We're watching it. A nice rejection on that 30-minute chart would be good. Obviously, it translates to the other charts, but you know what I mean. We're going to have a break here somewhere. GU should drop now. Yeah, don't like that. Five minutes nasty. That 5-minute chart is nasty. Ooh. Not much volume, but Euro USD looks like it's going to drop too. For at least 40. Back pain is no joke. No, I'm 32. Don't put me up there yet. Don't put me up there yet, man. I don't know. I still feel it. Dealt with the yoga guy. Tell you what, guys. Thanks, Jose. I appreciate that, man. That's nice of you to say. Truly, I mean that. Thank you. Oh. I think GN and GJ are the only really things I'm looking at right now. I think it's just going to take some time. This is one of those trades where it just... we're going to hold overnight if we get the signal we're looking for here. $2,100 on what? On what chart? What chart are you looking at that's at 2,100? Oh, you're talking about the time. Gosh damn. I just can't get used to that. I think it's going down. GN and GJ. I still like GN the best, and now we actually have some volume. Yeah, it did. It's a weird jump there. Is that a 1 minute candle that did that? It's dropping back down though, it looks like. It's just at such a low point. Yeah, the 1 minute just ripped right there. What pips was that? 14.5 pips real quick. That was a ripper of a candle. We haven't seen one like that all day. On all these charts, actually. They all ripped up just now with a little bit of time going into this hour. They all kind of rippled after that one. That was interesting. Little 15 pip move there. Yeah, man, do it. Come over to the good side. Holy shit. What is happening? Wow. No, the regular ECN, there's no, I think the minimum's like, it's not a lot. $10. No, it's 100,000 if you want the VIP account. The regular ECN's good. It's $7 a lot is their commission, and it's pretty tight spreads. The only reason why this is a good thing on these charts, guys, is on the hour, they're retesting the EMA ribbon, which is what we were just talking about earlier. This is the area of retest that we're looking for. If we can get rejection over the next couple hours in this area, this is what we're going to look for. If not, you're looking back up towards this area right here, which is like the 184 area, is your next retest zone. So if we don't retest here and end up breaking through it, this is our next zone right here. Be honest with you guys, this price action's booty cheeks. I like what I'm seeing on this chart right here, but we need to see the rejection. So, not necessarily upset with the way it's moving, but I think this this sell right here is going to be our best option on EJ. Oh, GN also still dropping. Shouldn't say I shouldn't say the price action's bad. It's just not happening as quick as we would like it. I misspoke. I apologize. Oh, look at that wick down, baby. Look at that wick down on the 1 hour. My goodness. Oh, it is dropping. We might even flip red. What a great retest there. Our stop loss would be like 33 pips, 35 pips at the most on this. Man, you love your Pizza Hut. All right, we're getting rid of GBP USD. We're getting rid of AUD NZD. We're getting, yeah, that's it. GJ, I think we're getting rid of GJ. GJ's going to be a buy up to, GJ's going to end up being a buy up to 107 pips to retest this 72 to 107 pips. Did he really? I'm going to check. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. He did 5 minutes ago. Trump tells aides he's willing to end the war without reopening the strait there. He did. You're correct. I think EJ's going to go down. Personally, but that tweet kind of just changed everything. Again, if you started trading in March, you started trading in the hardest time to ever goddamn trade. Gosh darn. Sorry, guys. On the hour, I think it's going to reject and come down, but I need a confirmation of rejection. I need a red candle here. I mean, you got the perfect break and retest right at the EMA ribbon here. Oh, man. Guy moves markets, huh, guys? My goodness. Yeah, one tweet and you're up. Oh, man. We've been on stream for almost 2 hours talking about setups, right? 2 hours talking about setups. And right as we're getting ready to get a new candle. Oh, boy. Right as we're getting to read a new candle, Jan comes out and drops the bomb. Thank you, Jan, for letting us know, though. I appreciate that. High impact news. It already has 2,000 views on Forex Factory. You can't make this stuff up, guys. You can't make this stuff up. Yes, that was fun, though, when he did that. This is just ruining everything we just talked about. We analyzed on 3 or 4 different time frames on 5 different charts. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Jan. No, thank you very much. That's good to know. I just think it's hilarious that... Look at some of these other damn charts now. See if anything sticks out to us. Holy reversal, man. Here's the thing about red folder news, though. It always has a correction. Now we just gotta wait longer. Even Bitcoin's gonna go long from here. That's the thing you gotta understand about news, is that it always has a correction after there's a huge wick. Remember, I don't remember if it was last week or 2 weeks ago. We had a 133 pip wick both ways. You guys remember that stream? Just brutal. We weren't in that, of course, but how are you gonna trade that? Sorry, Miguel. You got the next one. You lost your funded account because of that Trump tweet, Adele? No, you didn't. We're not in anything. Oh, last week's? Yeah. It's... Man, is that frustrating. Read more on X. Let's see what this guy did here. What? I'm already signed in. GB 15 minutes dancing salsa. I think we all needed that good laugh. Who knows there, Andrew? Who knows? I'm looking. I wish they made it like more obvious. Like, why can't we just find the actual tweets? Yeah, I saw that. Those institutions know what they're doing, man. Did you guys see that they're naming the airport in Jupiter after him now? It might. Who knows? Look at the market corrections there, guys. Wow. What kind of correction was that on UJ? I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that wick. $17 pip wick on the 15-minute there. Who am I using for what, Miguel? So 7 minutes ago, Trump told aides he will be willing to end the U.S. military campaign against Iran if the Strait of Hormuz remains largely closed. Oh, I misread that. Largely closed. If it stays closed, our good old friend oil should be flying high. See, that just doesn't make sense. I wish we would see that red folder news beforehand. Not getting political on here, but someone's got to take that guy's phone away at night. This was our safe haven here in agent session where we didn't have to deal with the news as much. Some of these comments are hilarious. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Well, in other news, we do have... It just doesn't make sense. So typically the dollar and oil move together, right? We talked about this many times. They're moving opposite right now. Gold just shot up through the roof. Gold just had I wouldn't say shot up through the roof, but it had a $41 move just now. It had a move just now in 30 minutes that it hadn't had before that the past 8 hours. So yes, definitely a catalyst. 30-minute move. It was the same as if you took a sell right here 8 hours ago, you would have been in pretty good profit, as the same if you took a buy right here 30 minutes ago. But again, it's unpredictable. Like, we cannot predict when this guy's going to hop on his phone and say something. So, our GJ sell is just obliterated. So, let's go through these. Not obliterated, but it's not looking good, our GJ sell. Our GN sell is not looking that good either. USD JPY, I'm not even touching. Not until we get something. Euro JPY, definitely not touching now. I mean, it just went right up into the zone that we were watching it reject down here. Boy, that is frustrating. But hey, that is part of trading, guys. I'm just glad we didn't get in anything. You know, we followed our plan and waited to see what we were going to get here. We were waiting for that 4-hour candle to see, you know, if we were going to get the confirmations we needed, and then boom, Trump tweet. So, shit, EuroCAD looks like a good buy for 32 pips. Very strong support down here. You've got a fair value gap to lean on. God, that pisses me off. It is what it is. You know what I mean, guys? It's not something that we could control. It's not like it was a bad analysis. You know what I mean? Our analysis over this whole session has been solid analysis. Really good based off the charts we're seeing. We had a really good idea and then just whoosh. No trade tonight for me, guys. Yeah, no trade for me tonight, guys. Sorry, boys, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. No trades. Gracias, Senor Trump. Boy, they're still fucking climbing. That's it for me, guys. We'll end it how we normally do. Thank you guys for watching tonight. I really appreciate all of you. Again, we had our setups and foiled. I'm not chasing a trade the opposite way. It's not how I like to trade. I'm not chasing a trade the opposite way because it... I'll watch this Euro JPY trade tonight and see if it... I'm going to watch this Euro JPY trade tonight and see if we get any rejection over the next couple hours, but... That's it, guys. I appreciate everybody joining. Nene, thanks. Jan, thanks. Great Bush is in here. Andrew, Miguel, Adele, Jose, everybody that's watched. David, good to see you too. Yeah, we're out. We're out for today, guys. I'm gonna send a message in Discord and let everybody know. But that's it for me. Not chasing a reversal. W's across the board. Yeah, I'd say it's a W that we didn't get faked out or tapped out because of a news tweet. So that is a win.